It's uploaded, you fools!
Right, I don't have much time to really do this, but I'm gonna try anyway. I'm not gonna do any special effects, no shites and giggles, not for this one. This is Kingdom Galvatron. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna put him aside so you can see the packaging here. Here's the front, looks great. You see his cannon, looks great. There's his robot mode, looks great. Artwork is beautiful, looks great. Look at the Hasbro logo, Transformers, Generations. Right there, we've got the Cartomy, Galvatron. On this side, that lovely artwork, it's great. There's the authentic Transformers logo. Looks great. There's the bottom one. Looks good. Yeah, that one's good, the other ones are great. Here's the back of the packaging. We've got Cannon mode, Galvatron robot mode, 33 steps and vice versa. And then, of course, he comes with the Matrix, which, spoiler alert. And there you go. That's the packaging. Here's everything else the figure comes with. His set of instructions, which are pretty thick. But that's good. And then here's this. We don't care. Now, here's the figure. Cannon mode. Awesome. Spectacular. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and remove what's not the revenge. But, you know, we know. We know. Everybody knows. Yeah. Wrong color, of course. But anyway, you get two of them. What do? What do you think they do? They combine. They have an innie and an outie. And there you go. Yay. Doesn't stay well connected. But then again, that's just my butterfinger hands. Alright. He also has the Matrix. We'll slide that out. There's the Matrix on the chain. Like the movie. Lots of movie references going on here. It is removable. It can be removed. It can also turn. Yeah. There you go. Here's Galvatron's cannon mode. We'll go ahead and remove the barrel. Done out of clear orange plastic. With some painted up in the back to make it look cool, I guess. I don't know. It's not even a clean job. It's a print job, you can tell. Anyway, there's that. Alright. So, kick this off. We're gonna work around the feet. Hey, common. Anyway, there you go. Flip that up. There we go. Now we come back here. Just gonna untab these side skirt pieces for his robot mode, which this one's a lot tighter, but there we go. And we come down here and we can separate, if they haven't already, these bits that are gonna become most of his arms, or pretty much all of his arms. And we got that. Then we just untab from back here this section, which if you get your fingernails under here, if you got them, you can pop it easier. Oh, you also remove this bit here. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's work with the legs. So we just unclip them, and then we turn them the right way where they're going to be facing front. And we take these purple bits here and we're going to swing this back. It's going to tab in right here. Swing this one back. Again, tap that one in. Then we come down here and we flip out his hill support. Like so. There we go. And we got this monstrosity for the time being. We need to come here and take this back section. It's going to be his backpack. Flip that down. We can go ahead and untab this piece here and flip this up, because if you don't and you peg all this together in robot mode, this piece gets locked in this position and you'll never know why. Well, now you do know why. There you go. So anyway, take this piece, it's his chest, flip this up as far as it will go. And we're not going to tab it in just yet. We need the clearance here to actually open up this compartment here. Swing this down. And now we can flip up his chest region. And then that will help us bring out his head and swing it all the way down as far as it will go. It will not go all the way down until you take this back piece here where the tab is and slot it in. Make sure that slots in. So that way you do have the clearance now to take his entire chest section and pop it into place. That should bring his head up to a 90 degrees where you have the clearance now to swing this in. Close it like so. Make sure that stays tabbed in securely. Now we can take the backpack section, and there's a hole right there, and we got that peg right there that's going to go right into position like so, creating that back piece that you see in his robot mode in the show and movie, the 86 movie, of course. And we can take this piece here on this double hinge and peg that into place, swing down this section of his chest, I guess, and just, tap that into place. Repeat the same process on this side. Swing out his skirt pieces first and then swing those back. Now we can just pick that in and then we can clip that in. Take his shoulder pylons, whatever they're called, and just straighten them out at an angle. They look better that way. Take his threads, swing them back, swing them up on that double hinge as far as they will go. And at that point, we can untab his forearm section and swing out his hands. That's one of them. And repeat the same process on this side over here. Take the thread, swing it back, swing it up. Then we untab the forearm, swing it down, bring out the hand. There we go. That's pretty much Galvatron in a nutshell. All we need to do now is give him his stuff. So here's the matrix on the chain, swing it over his head. Doesn't tab in anywhere in this mode, it just hangs loosely. Take his cannon, take this back piece, find the right position, there we go. Take that in. And then we take this black peg, and we have options here. We can put it on the forearm, or we can put it on the bicep, and since it looks too long on the forearm, I'm going with the bicep. So there we go. Put that in a more natural position. Looks like it's actually on his forearm now. Finally, we can take the not revenge gun and just pick that into his hands in either way. You can have him this position, or you can peg him in from underneath his hand and make it look like he's got a mint gun or something. So there's Galvatron in robot mode. Sweet. Let's go back now. Back to cannon mode. Take this off. Take this off. And take this off. And go ahead and separate them again. Put it all aside for the time being. And I'm just going to start off with the legs. Swing back in the heel spurs. Like so. Take these purple pieces. Swing them out. Swing them out. Then we've got a tab right here. We got a slot on the inside here where this is actually going to tab in like that. Repeat the same process on this side. At this point, we can swing around his thigh section until his legs look like this, because now they are going to line up with one another and they are going to clip into place like so. At this point, we're pretty much done with the legs. We'll go ahead and go back to the forearms now. We'll swing in his hands, swing in this one, and then what we can do is we can take those side skirt pieces, which is just becoming a hindrance, and just put them this way for the time being. Got that tab, goes right up there into the shoulder, takes right into position. There we go. Take this one, repeat the same process. Then we take his treads and we swing it down and swing it back around. It doesn't lock in anywhere, it just goes flush. That's it. It just pretty much floops right into position and stays there. Put his head straight for the next part, because what we need to do is we need to, with a little force, pop this out of position and then untab, pop, swing down, come back to his backpack here, and then we will unpeg it, swing it down, take this piece here, swing it around on the double hinge, tab it into position already, get that out of the way, and then we can take his chest, we can pop it as we bring this up here, and then we can swing this down. Now we got the clearance to completely flip this up and around his head. Make sure it's straight in there, otherwise it does get stuck from time to time. Like so. And then we can take his chest piece, grab the head, push it into place while you're doing this so it doesn't move. Swing that down. Take this piece, pop that into position, and then take this entire section and just swing this down as far as it will go. It will go lower, but for the time being, it'll just stay right there. Take the back piece, swing this around, it tabs in right up at the top, or at least it feels like it tabs in, but it's very secure. Anyway, come back to the legs real quickly, and we're going to swing them up here, and they peg in right here. This purple piece meets up with this purple piece, and they should tab in as long as they're straight. There we go. At this point, this piece here should come all the way down and stay in position like so. This bit right here is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to try to show this as best as I can. Go ahead and tab this side skirt piece in, tab, slot right there. Just go ahead and do that. It does help with this part. Right here we got this tab that's going to go right into that slot. Kind of hard to see here, but I'm doing my best. Gotta give it a little bit of a wiggle, and it should, in theory, it should go right into position. Right, quick jump cut. I finally got it locked in, so once again, fix all this up. Well, not once again, just for the first time in this video. Might happen again on the other side. Strongly doubt it though, because that side actually likes to go in very easily. But repeat the same process, just tab that in, make sure everything's straight, and go ahead and come over here and get this one to tab in. Kind of hard to see actually, not gonna lie. Let's see if I can get some lighting over here. Yeah, this is what's gonna make the video long. Drag it out. There we go. Okay, see, that was a lot easier, but once they're in there, that keeps it locked and secured. We're getting there. Come back to the back. Go ahead and take his feet, unclip them, swing them down all the way, come back here and grab what looks like heel support for his cannon mode and swing that out, and then put his feet back in position. That's a very tight connection, that's why it does that. And now what we can do is we can take his matrix, and at this point just go ahead and peg it in right here at the top in his chest, which it should peg right in there. There we go. So it looks like that now. And then we can take his cannon piece here. Here's the peg. It's gonna go right into that hole here. Don't mind the shakiness. I'm a little frustrated with that piece right there, which gives me nothing but trouble. Take the knot nemesis, and there's two slots here. You can kind of see them, you want to go with the bottom one, so take that, and of course it won't go in for me, but it will for you. I'm sure it will. Just try your best at this point to get these in here. Try, there. And then this one here, same thing, do the bottom. And this is the one that, never mind, it went in. But usually one of them fights me. Anyhow, we're getting there. Last thing we need to do is just take this piece here and pop this back into place. And there's Galvatron back in his cannon mode. Looks great. Like I've been saying throughout this video. Good, great. You can always angle it if you want him shooting higher, kind of. There you go. I like it in this position. It does look more natural for some reason. It just looks right. So, that was Galvatron. Not much else to really say about it, except sorry it took me a while to get this video up and going, because I had complications with my first Galvatron to the point I got so frustrated I decided to demolish him. Anyway, yeah, so this isn't my first Kingdom Galvatron. I actually paid a fortune to get a hold of 2 Galvatrons before he actually hits my local Walmart store. Surprise, surprise. But hey, that's what keeps this channel rolling. Spend money and get no results. And I bet that's exactly what's going to happen with this one. So, questions, comments? If you're out there, you know what to do. Leave them down below in the comment section of this video. If you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to sub up. If you didn't like this, well, you weren't watching it to begin with. And until then, this is LetZ Power signing off by saying fare thee well, so long, goodbye, and get out. I'll see you next time.